Hello, everyone, and this is just a short video today that I wanted to go over some information. So my spirit guides keep telling me to come on, not for a collective reading, but for a global reading. And the reason why is because I believe the last two videos, but in the last video, I had made some predictions about things that could be happening around the world. And today I was just, going through my YouTube feeds with some other people that I watch, and I saw two things that I had spoken about on my last video. One was volcano eruptions, and the other one was an earthquake with tsunamis. So saw that on December 3rd in the Philippines, Mount Taal, Taal, erupted at 5:54, I believe it was AM. And there was magma, there was a eruption and a water eruption, which I didn't even know about until today. So that was one of the things that I had seen. Now, it wasn't as bad as I thought they had shown me, which I'm glad because I know that I wasn't the only person that had been seeing things like that. And I know that when we put these things out there, as long as enough people see them and they're able to connect, with source and connect with each other, we're able to hopefully, if it has to happen, make things, not as bad as it was supposed to be. And then I saw today, not even 5 minutes ago, that there was an earthquake in Northern California with a tsunami warning. Now, the tsunami didn't happen, thank God, and I'm happy about that. But there was an earthquake, no life loss, no damages, things like that, which is again, yay, really great. But it's two of the things that I had spoken about that would be happening. And the fact that there was a tsunami warning, but there wasn't a tsunami, doesn't mean that there isn't going to be one at some point somewhere else, because there are still things that are going to be happening. We have to remember that the earth is also an entity. So Mother Gaia, or Gaia, Mother Earth, whatever you want to call the planet that we live in or live on, because we don't live in it, we live on it, is an entity as well. And she is going to rumble, she is going to move, she's going to do what she needs to do to get back into balance. She is also ascending. And whatever she needs to do to ascend is going to happen now. That will be natural disasters, volcanoes, earthquakes, tsunamis, all kinds of things, natural wildfires. So we have to, increased in, hurricanes or snowstorms. It could be any one of these things. And we have to remember that we have to stay grounded. We have to make sure that we are not only protecting Gaia, protecting Mother Earth, but we're also respecting her. And we need to get back and become one with her and ground and understand the Mother Earth, understand Gaia, because if we don't, and if we continue to go on the path that we're going on, things will continue to happen and they can progress. Well, they're telling me they will progress. Now, enough of us knew about the two predictions that I made. Like I said, I wasn't the only person that had spoken about that, had spoken about chaos happening, had spoken about, different types of disasters happening. I know I'm not the only one. So thankfully, enough of us saw the videos, maybe not my videos, but other videos that spoke about the same thing. And we were able to do our manifestation, our prayers, whatever you want to call it, so that it can make um, whatever was going to happen be a little less than what it was. Thankfully, like I said, we had the earthquake in Northern California and there was a tsunami warning, but the tsunami didn't happen, which was great. But what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to pull some cards because I just want to see for the end of the year if there's anything else. Are these things going to continue to happen? Is it going to, well, let's do that question. Are we going to continue to have different disasters throughout the world as the year ends of 2024? Will we continue to see more things like this happening for 2024? And the answer is yes. We will continue to see things happening throughout 2024. Now, what I also want to know is going to accelerate for the year 2025? Will it accelerate? Will it become more, will more things happen or more severe things happen in 2024 as it pertains to Mother Earth, to Gaia, to, so it doesn't look like it's going to accelerate. It looks like it's going to be more conservative, so that we will see things happen, but it's not like it's going to be like a toppled one on top of the other, on top of the other, on top of the other, but it will be gradual. Let's see. They're telling me there will be more earthquakes and there will be um, more volcanoes that will come out of dormancy, and they'll flip their lids, for lack of a better word. Whether or not it's going to become something where there would be major loss of life depends on us. It depends on our manifestation, our prayers, and whether or not we're going to start to continue whether we're going to start to give Mother Earth what she needs. And with the next card that I see here, I see conflict, I see competition, I see strife and tension. So it doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon. It doesn't look like people are going to start to do what is necessary to help Mother Earth get back into balance, which is sad. So the only thing that we can do with our manifestation and our prayers is hope and pray and ask for that so that it won't be as bad, so there won't be so much loss of life, loss of land, loss of abundance, things like that. And I have the card, which is the Six of Pentacles, which is giving and receiving, sharing wealth and generosity. So that's something we might have to start doing. No, that's something that we should be doing regardless, but that's something that you will see that will happen as disasters come through, where people will start sharing, people will start being generous. They'll share their wealth, they'll share what they have with others that have been displaced and that have had issues with losing their homes, things like that, because of earthquakes or some type of natural disaster, fires. Let's see. Multiple priorities, time management, adaptability. So we will have to adapt and balance. Do I take these two? No, they're telling me no. Yeah, when I saw that the volcano happened, they were like, you have to get on, you have to get on. You have to talk to them about this and talk to them about, the last video, because we told you this in the last video. And look what happened, not even a week later. So we have the Tower, which is sudden change and upheaval and chaos. So that was one of the cards that came out last time when I actually, because I don't usually do global predictions and global readings. This is my first one. I usually just give you information about dreams that I've had. And these were two dreams that I had, that I had multiple times. And I just wanted to make sure that you guys knew about it so that we could mitigate the loss of life, mitigate the loss of, property damage, things like that. But we still have the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands in this situation is we're gonna need to do a lot of hard work. We're gonna have a lot of responsibilities. There's gonna be burdens and things like that because of the loss of life, because of the things that are going to happen with these natural disasters. So we have to get together and pull a resource together and work together. And as the two of Pentacles says, we have to have no, not the Two of Pentacles. Where is it? The Six of Pentacles, where it says that we have to receive, we have to be giving and receiving, we have to share the wealth, we have to be generous and have charity for everyone, and we have to share. We'll have to be at that. We'll get to a point where that will need to be done. And as I said, Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, is her own entity, and she is also ascending, and she is going to do what she needs to do to ascend, regardless of whether it's going to affect us in a positive way or in a negative way. It's up to us if we're going to ground, if we're going to respect Mother Earth, and if we're going to do what is necessary to mitigate the situations. Let's see. This is just going to be a short video. It's not going to be very long. Let's see. I think we're done with this one because they're not giving me anything else from here. Everything's just... And they're telling me we should all just be prepared. We're not trying to, get you guys to panic or to say, oh my God, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. No, 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 no. This is not that type of video. This is a video to show you, hey, this is what I predicted. This is what I found. This is what happened. They showed it to me and I looked it up. And they want you to understand that things can be done to mitigate loss. Things can be done so that we don't lose as many people. Things can be done so that Mother Earth can see that we are grounding, that we are respecting her as an entity, because that's what she is. And if things were to come to fruition, if some of the disasters were as bad as I have dreamt, then at that point we have to be generous. We have to be sharing. We have to receive and give. We have to be there for one another. We have to be there for each other and for what's the best, what is what would be best for humankind. Let's see. Trying to listen. Is there anything else? No, not with this one. Let's see. Which cards should I use next? Let's see. Let's use the Cosmic Insight cards. See if there's any other information of what could be happening for the year 2025. What can be happening for the year 2025? Oh, we have luck is on your side. So I guess for the collective, luck is on your side. And remember, for those of you that do watch videos on YouTube, that we are part of the collective and we've been doing the work and making sure that we stay in 5D. These things are not something that we're really going to have to worry about. It's not really going to be part of our dimensional chaos. It is something that we will see in our peripheral, which is what happened with this. I wouldn't have known if it didn't pop up on my feed, if my brother hadn't said, oh yeah, so there was a volcano that was allegedly dormant that erupted 2 days ago. And I was like, really? I didn't think anything of it until I saw on my feed, like I said, around 13 minutes. So about 20 minutes ago, where I saw that there was an earthquake with a tsunami warning. And as I said, the tsunami didn't happen, and thank God that there was no loss of life with the earthquake in Northern California, because that's not what I dreamt. Okay. You might want me. Am I picking the card? Open up your heart to attract more love. Let's see. So this is all about love, the cards that are coming up. And this is something that we have to do and open ourselves to receive love and to give love, especially in the type of situations that we're going to be going through, or many people are going to be going through. Especially, like I said, with the natural disasters, things like that. We are going to have to open up our hearts and open up ourselves to not only to receive love, but to give love and to be there for those who will be in the heart of what's going on. Now, again, if you are part of the collective and you're in that 5D timeline and you are at a higher dimensional level, like most of us are, this will be something that you see in your peripheral. You'll be like, oh, that happened 4 or 5, and it's like happened 4 or 5 days ago. Oh, that happened over here. Oh, that happened over there. That's how you're going to find out about it. You're not going to find out about it because you were in it. You understand? You'll find out about it because it was something that you either overheard in the conversation or popped up on your feed and then disappeared, or someone said, oh, did you know that XYZ happened? And then you'll think, oh, wait a minute. I had a dream about this, or I had a dream about that. So, not really something that we as a collective will need to worry about too much. But doing our manifestation, our prayers, connecting to Mother Earth, doing our grounding, we can do what we can to help those that will be in those situations, so that hopefully the loss of life is less, the loss of, homes, you know, things like that, businesses, is less than it's supposed to be. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that they want to tell us. They're just saying pray, be prepared. The loss of life can be catastrophic. It doesn't have to be catastrophic. And there will be people in place that will know ahead of time what's going to happen. And those people were sent there for that mission, to help. And no, Mother Earth is not going to stop her ascension, regardless of what we're doing. She will ascend with or without us. They just keep telling me they need to understand. They need to understand. And you are loved. They always say that. They always say you are loved all the time. They want people to understand that we are loved. What else is there? What else is there, guys? And knowing that these things will happen, they're hoping that it will change your perspective on what is and what could be, what might be. Yeah, that's all they're saying. So not a lot of information. My dreams have been very sporadic, so I'll get like 1 or 2 dreams and then it will stop. And then I'll get 1 or 2 dreams again and then it'll stop again. Now, I did want to let you know that the veil is also very, very thin. So if you go to bed at night and you're seeing things, you're not seeing things. You're seeing beyond the veil. I have seen like gnomes, I've seen like the little people, I've seen uh giants walk through my apartment. I've seen, and this is like at the dead of night, and they want you to wake up and want and look, because I'll be in the dead sleep, and then all of a sudden I'll open my eyes and I'm like, "Ugh, yes, I see you." Not much I can do about it because they're gonna wake you up no matter what, because they just want you to know, hey, we're here. There was something else that I wrote down. Hold on one moment. There was something else I wrote down here. and chaos, purposeful confusion, planned disruption. So I see like some things are planned, some things are not planned, and there will be disruptions. It's kind of like it's kind of like the you know the magician. Watch what's happening here, but don't see what's happening over here. It's this happened, and then maybe a couple of days later say, oh, that never happened. I've been seeing a lot of things about the Mandela effect that have been coming up even more and more in my reels. And I look at it and I'm like, well, that didn't happen. Or what are you nuts? That did happen. And it's like Gen Z or millennials saying, no, it never happened. And I'm like, I lived through it. I know it. I know that happened. So that's another type of Mandela effect, where they've gone back, changed something subtle, which then there's a domino effect on other things. You know, that was one of the things, was the Hall and Oates, where they were saying there was never a band called Hall and Oates. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Of course there was a band. Oh, they were called John. I'm like, I know what their names were. I was like, what are you talking about? That was one of like the little ripple effects from something that was changed. So, I mean, look, you guys want to change things? You can go ahead. We're still doing what we need to do. We're still on track to do what we came here to do. You can't change everything, okay? You just can't. And there's too many of us that remember the way things were, and we remember, okay? So just period, we remember. So nothing you can say is gonna change our mind that this or that didn't happen, or something wasn't a specific way, because it was. We lived through it, okay? We lived through it. Let's see. Oh, and I was watching Jamie the Divine Seer last night, and she was talking about a big reset. Things have been reset. And I agree with her. We have had several major resets. And that also goes in line with the whole thing of someone going back in time and changing something in the past, which is also given us that type of a reset. Some of us, unfortunately, when it comes to that, we know how things were. So we're not going to be part of that reset. Now, as far as resets having to do with timeline shifts and time changes that are supposed to happen because we're moving up, and we are becoming more fifth dimensional beings, more crystalline beings, we are a part of that. I also got that those people who are not going to fall in line with the resets, well, our fifth dimensional resets are just going to fall away. Those people are just going to keep getting worse and worse and worse in what they do and what they came here to do, which is to challenge. So those challenges will be getting higher, bigger, just that we won't see them anymore. We won't have time, and we won't put effort into those people anymore. So it really won't be it's not going to be something that's going to affect us in any way. And remember that the only person that can allow someone else to affect them is you. So if you want to be in that type of mentality of allowing other people to live rent free in your head and allowing them to affect you over and over and over again, that's on you. That's your fear based, your lack mentality, your victimhood mentality. So if you're willing to move out of that, move out of it, move out of those types of that lack, forgive, and you forgive for you, not for that person. You forgive for you, because you have to forgive and move on. And I can tell you from experience, there's a lot of times there are people that will not move on from things. That's okay. That's all right. But where I'm at, I forgive and I move on. Not for that person, but for me, because you need to cut that person out of you, not only physically, but spiritually. That person is still connected to you. You're allowing them to continue to feed off of your spirituality when you hold grudges, when you hold hate, when you hold all of those emotions, and they're living rent free in your head. That's on you. So that's something that we all have to work on. We all have to do as a collective to move up on and move up and get into that higher five dimensional being, so that we're not a part of all of this that's going on with Mother Nature as she purges herself out of the 3D to get into the higher dimensional being that she's going to be. And I just want to see if there's anything else here. And one of the dreams that I did have was for a train derailment. I haven't heard anything about it. It could be that we just stopped it from happening. If it is going to happen, hopefully, well, not hopefully, with our manifestation, we can and will mitigate that so that there isn't as much loss of life. And it all happens because of an SUV stuck on the rails. But someone is going to be there to help save as many people as possible. Someone will be there that will know about it ahead of time and take care of that. Now, will there'll be loss of life? There will, but not as much as it would have been, and if no one had been given the information ahead of time. Okay. All right, guys. So that's really all I have for you today. I just wanted to get on. Like I said, they told me I have to get on. I have to get on because of the information that popped up on my feed, and they wanted me to talk to you guys about it because, as I said, those were the dreams that I've been having the last month or so, and the fact that 2 out of 3 of them came true, and it wasn't as bad as I had dreamed about it, was great. So that I'm really really happy about. That shows what the power of manifestation, the power that uh people getting together to manifest and to connect all over the world, what we can do, with our spirituality, which is great. Now, remember, as always, all of my information is in the description box below. I do personal readings, personal healings as well. All you have to do is send me an email, and I'll set up an appointment so that we can get together. And I usually do them through Zoom. If you want to do it face to face, or if you don't want to do it face to face and you want a recording, I can do a recording and then just send you the personal link through YouTube. Also, in the description box below are all of the people that I follow that I feel are really great tarot card readers, channelers, astrologers. You can take a look at them, look at their websites, look at their YouTube channels. I'm sorry. And see, you could follow them if you'd like, see how if all of what they do coincides with your personality. Because like I said, you're not going to always uh, coincide with every single person that you see on YouTube, and that's perfectly okay. We're not everyone's cup of tea, but if you do find one that you trust and that you feel is like, okay, that's a kindred spirit, then you go ahead and you subscribe to that person, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, hit the like button because it does help with the algorithms. And every time there's a change on YouTube, I have to do a bunch of stuff so to make sure that people can still see me. So if you haven't seen, my notifications pop up, hopefully you'll go to the channel and you'll watch the video. But a lot of different things happening. Like I said, the good thing is that it's not revving up. It's going to be a slow, steady pace. We will see more natural disasters. We will see other things that will happen. There will also be things that will be planned. There will be things that are going to be used to deflect from other things. And that's more like in the news and politics, the government, things like that. And with disclosure, the same thing. It's, people will see, as always, UFOs, and they'll say, oh, there's nothing here to see. That's not what you saw. But we know better now. We know that they can't tell us what we did or didn't see, especially if they weren't there. So, again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me. And I hope that our next video is going to be all 12 signs. So, not I hope. I know all 12 signs is going to be the next video on 12/11, and I'll have that for you 12/11 on the afternoon. And let me know if you like the global predictions or not. See if maybe I'll do these once a month as well. Okay. Let me know. Hit the like button on your way out, and God bless. And I hope to see you in our manifestations every day. And I love you guys. All right. Have a great day.